Chris Ockley on the phone with Eric Fernandez, the fifth-year senior at the University of Arkansas, who just over a week after he wrapped up his college cross-country career with helping the Arkansas Razorbacks to 10th place finish with a team finish with an 83rd overall finish. Tell me just your thoughts and feelings. I know you would have loved to cap your career, taking home one of those NCAA trophies, but tell me a little bit about it and what your thoughts are on how it went.
Well, as for last Saturday, from an individual standpoint, obviously that was disappointing. But, it was nice that the team coming in ranked 11th, getting 10th. Individually, I sprained my ankle the week before at regionals and was on crutches 5 days before the race, so I really can't complain too much. I guess the physical strength just wasn't quite there for that particular day. But as a team aspect, I'm very happy for Kamoy, my teammate who got 23rd, I believe. And, the race itself was NCAA. Like, you can't really go into it knowing what to expect because it's always different. So, overall, it was I take away from every experience, count your blessings. And overall, it was a really fun time and a good time to be a Razorback.
Yeah, and I mean, the team and yourself individually just had a phenomenal season, and it looked like that ankle was pretty heavily wrapped, and so I just feel bad. Would have loved to seen you at 100% and be on that awards podium.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna sit and dwell on the negatives because I still got track to look forward to, and a lot of positives came out of the season. So it's not everybody's day at the same time. Look at the Oregon guys. I'm sure a bunch of those guys thought they'd be up there, and it's just kind of NCAA's. It's just that's what it is. Anything can happen. That's what's so cool about it. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was your third top 100 finish, and to me, even it's just such a brutal, tough race. You've got the top, 250 runners in the country, and over 10K. It's just mentally and physically just brutal, and for you to finish with three finishes, 83rd, 38th last year, earned All-American honors, and 79th in 2010. I mean, that's pretty something to be pretty proud of, I think. So.
Thank you very much.
Well, tell me. I know it looked like I saw Coach Shepard and some others. Looked like you had a big group of family and friends and maybe girlfriend there that would support you and cheer you on.
My girlfriend was at regionals since we were hosting it, but she didn't make it to nationals. She herself was competing at the University of Houston in swimming, so I didn't get to enjoy her company. But it's more fun to have her around when we're celebrating the end of the race than actually during the race.
Yeah, right, right.
But I was really fortunate this year. With the exception of Virginia, all of the places we ran were within 5 hours of St. Louis. So all my family was able to come out to pretty much every race, which I can't complain about. It's always nice to have friendly faces in the crowd. And another positive is when Coach gives us their per diem, I get to save a bunch of it because I'm going out to eat with my dad. So
right,
that's not bad either. But,
right. Well, what'd you think of the course? I know this was the first time that Louisville's ever hosted nationals, and what were your thoughts just as an athlete going over it?
It was different, kind of like I feel every cross country runner when they run a course over and over again, they get the feel for a course and they kind of associate things with that. So after 3 years of running in Terre Haute, it was definitely very new and a little uneasy. The course itself was just fast, there's a lot of really tight turns, unfortunately all turning left, which was the ankle I had hurt, but besides those turns, there's about 1 or 2 hills that we hit a couple times, and then for the most part some flat parts and gradual downhills, which, after a whole season of going out hard the first quarter mile and then expecting things to slow down a little bit, it definitely does humble you a little bit when the race just gets faster. So, it was, I don't know if I could 1 week later tell you how much I liked the course or not, because I feel like I need to reflect on it a little more and kind of get race itself, but
Right.
it was interesting. I'll just leave it at that. It was an interesting course for NCAA. It definitely threw a big curveball for all of us veterans out there. So
Yeah.
it was good though.
Well, just talk a little about the race. It looked like about 2,500 meters into it, you were maybe in the 80, 90s, just under the 100 mark, and ended up, being able to hold or move up a few spots. Do you? Does that sound about right to you, or what did you think of your movement throughout the race? Any thoughts or feelings on how you went up and down and place wise?
To be 100% honest with you, I probably wasn't comfortable at all during the race.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the hype of it being in a new location or my ankle, or I don't know if maybe I had tapered a little too much for the race or not, but I went through, I think, in about 4:32 for the first mile, and I was probably already at 80th place, which I've hit that kind of speed before, but not in the first mile of the race. Usually that comes a little later if we're even going to go that fast. So, kind of jockeying wise, I don't know, it's weird. I had a race like Wisconsin, which was probably my best race of the season, and probably just as good of a field, and it just felt good the whole time. Even when it was really hurting, it felt good. I felt good up front. And
right.
in this race, it was just a little more uncomfortable, and I don't know if that was just because of the timing in the season or what, but as we were adjusting around, and I was kind of lingering in that 80th place, in the back of my head, I knew I wanted to be top 20. I knew I had been top 40. And just passing 40 people was more difficult than I would have liked it to be to get back up in there. But, it's just the nature of cross country, and that's kind of what's cool about it. Like I said before, anything can happen. So, I don't know really what to say other than it was just kind of uncomfortable the whole time. But that's what makes it so beautiful when you do get the place you want, is that you kind of beat through it. So.
Right. Yeah, and I would just, from being at Terre Haute for so many years and being at Louisville twice this year to see the course a little bit, I would say that it seems like it would be harder to move. I don't know if that's just maybe that, even though maybe the actual course width was the same, it just felt like it was a lot more closed down for some reason, I guess. Maybe not, but that's just...
Yeah, I feel like the course itself kind of gave us all a deer in the headlights, kind of which... maybe it's not the course itself that'll make it harder to move, but just made me feel a little more timid, going through it. So, it's something to just kind of at least check myself on and kind of repeat that, you don't repeat mistakes. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, like I said, had a great season, won another, phenomenal 20th SEC title in 22 years, and third yourself individually, and as you get ready for your last track season, I'm sure trying to earn another three-peat SEC titles. And with nationals being at home, indoors, I'm sure that's a big goal to shoot and run from the hometown in early March at nationals.
Oh yeah, well kind of the way we look at cross country season is being indoors is it's all building up towards outdoors, but this indoor season itself, we're definitely looking at it as a chance to get another title nationally, which Arkansas hasn't done in a while, and it'd be nice to kind of bring that back. Last year we got second by about 5 points. So, with it being a home crowd in my final season, I definitely would like to be one of the people putting up numbers and adding to the score so that we can hopefully get that title. And, that'd be great. I've run SEC meets on our home track before, and, there's no place I like running more than the Tyson Center. So, I'm really looking forward to this season. This is probably what I've been, I was enjoying cross country, but the whole time I was almost in the waiting game, getting ready for this season, because this is what I'm really looking forward to the most.
Right.
So.
And for people since Nationals hasn't been there for a few years, for those that haven't been to the Tyson Center in Fayetteville, it's just a phenomenal place. But just describe a little bit of the atmosphere and the feeling, and just your thoughts on the facility.
There's once upon a time we used to have signs around here that said track capital of the world. And, the only place that I actually get that feeling is at the Tyson Indoor Center because it's a very close environment, but, at the same time, I don't know, it's the fastest track in the world, too. It literally has been patented the fastest track in the world as a 200-meter track, so I mean, every time I step on a track, whether it's for a workout or a race, you get mild butterflies because you can just feel it in the air, Bernard Lagat ran a 3:48 mile on that track. There's Chris Zielinski closed NCAA 5K in, 3:59 or something on that very track. So, there's just a lot of speed races. Last year, Galen Rupp ran the 2-mile American record on that track. So, it's almost like, I don't want to sound all
No, it's
weird and spiritual or whatever, but you'll really feel just the atmosphere there. It's both in the crowd and the athletes, the center itself. It just feels awesome.
Yeah, it's maybe the best. I mean, well, without a doubt. But in the 12 years or so that Tyson's been open, the number of American and world records is just crazy, and just the atmosphere in that place is just amazing. To me, not only maybe the best atmosphere for indoor track, but maybe the best in the country when you've got. It's just phenomenal. So people need to take the drive down there this year and head to a couple of the regular season meets and the SEC meet, and then the nationals. So, but
absolutely. I mean, our homies will be fast this year too. I know some of the distance runners were going out to Seattle to hit our time during the Tyson weekend, but anyone who's in town, it's still going to be a really fast meet with 800 and milers, and the Razorback Invitational where Eric Fernandez did his first 4-minute mile. Little Lane ran, I think the NCAA records are close to it, the Razorback last year. So
right.
A lot of really good meets. So.
Yeah. Well, I know when you signed it, committed down there, it was for Coach McDonald, but Coach Bucknam's kept things going, and I know after a strong cross season, you guys will just keep it rolling for indoors and outdoors. So, congrats on the phenomenal start to your senior campaign, and good luck at indoors. And we'll thanks for the